Well, when I got out of the service, I was standing on a bridge and I was just looking in the water to see if I'd see any fish. And then all of a sudden I thought to myself, my God, what am I gonna do now?
You know, you're so vigilant for so long and the stress is so high, you get back here and you really have no place to put it. I know the biggest struggle is losing your sense of identity. When you're in the service, you know your place, you know your rank. When you get out, you know, you struggle with that.
These guys, you know, if they just had somebody like another veteran who gets it and understands, I mean, sometimes, you know, they just need a little push. So I think we're really lucky in Monroe County in the Rochester area to have as many services to veterans, programs, organizations that are trying to help veterans and get the word out.
About 3 years ago, New York State notified our agency that we would be the recipient of the PFC Joseph Dwyer grant for peer support. Private Joseph Dwyer was a medic in combat in Iraq in the early days of the war. Later on, after he separated from the military, and he began dealing with some post-traumatic stress and other mental health issues. But probably one of the biggest problems, by all accounts, was that he felt very isolated. He didn't have anybody to connect with. The family of Private Dwyer found out after the fact that there were some other service members who were just within a few miles of where he lived. And if they could have maybe connected earlier, you know, maybe things would have been different for him. When we found out that we were getting that grant program, we wanted an organization that was well known in this community for delivering quality peer support.
So Compeer Corps is a service offered through Compeer of Rochester, which has been in this community for 42 years now. The basic tenet of what Compeer Corps is, it's really just about connecting vets with other vets. Just to have that social support with somebody else that knows what it's like to have been in the military and transition back into civilian life.
You know, our program is non-clinical, it's just purely social. It's just a chance for vets to hang out with other veterans. We have one-to-one programs where we match vets up with other veterans so they can kind of get that camaraderie back in their life. We have different group activities, both female and male.
Went to the painting class where we paint different pictures and that's a lot of fun, you know, and you're sitting there talking to all your fellow veterans. Your mind gets to clear out, you know, and enjoy life a little bit.
I always try to encourage vets, like, well, why don't you try this, and if you like it, keep coming to it, and then build out from there. If you don't like it, there's some other activity that we can do that, you know, you might enjoy more. And then our third program was Vets Driving Vets, where we have volunteer veterans donate their time and vehicle.
I've started establishing some relationships with the vets that I drive. I get to drive some of them multiple times, and they're very appreciative of the help anybody gives them.
The drivers, for one thing, you know, have been very good to talk to, and they appreciate the conversation also. They also appreciate the gratitude. Right now, I'm stuck without transportation, and this has been a lifesaver for me.
With other vets, you can kind of open up a little more because you feel like that judgment's not there. You know, they might have been different services, different eras, but you guys still put the boots on, you guys still put the trousers on.
Most of us as humans want to connect with people just like us. And so I see that in the peer support group, the feedback that I'm getting from the veterans that have participated anyway.
I mean, volunteering is one thing, but it's nice to know that your volunteering is meeting a great need. And there is a lot of need out there. And if I can do a little part in passing that on, then, you know, that's required of me to do. Okay, and I'm happy to do it too.
After he gets a ride, he calls back and he thanks us for what we're able to do for him. And it's just, that's why I'm here. I love this job because of people like Roger who benefit from it.
I would do anything for these people. Eric, he like goes out of his way to help vets. And you know, when I see this program here and what it's done for me, they get me out of my house, and I've been experiencing new things, and it gives me a different outlook on life, you know.
It's opened my eyes to a lot of things that us veterans been missing out on. I've been missing out on since I got out in 1984. And all that time I could have been getting help and things, and I did not know about it. But it took veterans telling me to let me know that these things are possible.
I think it's great. I think people like doing things together. It doesn't always have to be, you know, talking about something troubling or talking about their mental health or what happened in the military. It's just that nice opportunity to spend time with somebody who gets you on that level, and you don't even have to really talk about it.
I love it because every day I get to socialize with veterans. During my job interview, I told my supervisor that, you know, veterans are my people. Even if they didn't serve with me to the left or right of me, they still served, and we still have that commonality. The thing that people miss the most, 99% will say, it's the camaraderie aspect. Nothing really can replicate that, but we can try to give one or two to get that bond again and just get that, you know, that camaraderie back in our lives.